Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another edition of American Pickerman. This is Season 5, Episode 20, and here we are, end of August now. Last time we were more like middle of August, now we're like end of August. It's nearly September, and I'm just wondering where the heck the summer went. Anyway, we have gotten 20, including today's edition, episodes in. So not a bad year, and not a bad week. Nothing super fantabulous or anything, but a lot of little things and a lot of things that are going to take a while to get my money back. But let's not waste our time babbling anymore. Let's take a look. Here we go. So here's one of those things I was talking about that, not worth a whole lot of money. 50 cents for a vintage 1980, I think it is. No, 78. Mattel Football 2. Haven't seen one of these around for a while. Thought I'd pick it up, what with it only being 50 cents and all. But demand has certainly gone down, as I remember it, because this will only go maybe $5, $8 tops. So, Here's another little waste of money here. This was only 25 cents, but it's now worth only about $5 maybe. It's got Lon Chaney on there as the Phantom of the Opera. It's from your U.S. Postal Service. It's just a little pin that they sold back then for $1.99 retail, so certainly a good investment on everyone's part. Anyway, there it is. For $3, picked up the Ultimate David Sedaris box set. I don't even know who David Sedaris is, but he's got the Ultimate box set here. I paid $3 for that, like I just said. And maybe 20 bucks. It's a audio CD. 20 CD set there, so maybe 20. 20, that's like $1 a piece. Paid $35 for this, and that was way too much. My cognitive skills and my remembering skills and my Nostradamus skills were certainly not out there this weekend. $35 for a little stack of older Mad magazines. Good older ones from the 50s and 60s, I'll show you now. Condition being the problem. So here's June 1959. Just go through these real quick here if I can. January 1959. Some great old covers. Special number 4 from probably the early 60s. And the worst of Mad. So these were all, all not great finds because, well, this one's a little better maybe because it's got the record inside it still on this special. Problem is it's got some water damage on it, so that's bad. Another one, from 1959? No, 1960. But, I mean, if you can see the edges on there, they're pretty beat up. Not sure why I don't know, I guess I just assumed that old Mads were worth more than they are, no matter what condition they were in, but not so much. And here's number 48 from 1959. Anyway, $35 for that whole stack. And mostly those are $5-ish a piece, maybe $10, maybe 1 or 2, slightly more than that. So I'll get my money back, but one of those things that are just going to have to take a little time unless I put them as a lot, and then I get it back right away, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Anyway, $35 for that. And like that Mad lot, this is another lot that's going to take a little while to get my money back, but see, there it is. Can you guess? It's a whole box full of Viola strings. Older ones, I don't know from what year, but there's one of them, and look, there's another one of them. So it's assorted brand names, assorted countries of origin. I only paid $20 for the whole thing there, and there's probably about 50 strings here, and I'm hoping to get around $5 a piece for them. So yeah, I'll get my money back and then some, but one of those annoying ones that just take a while and the money just dribbles in. So anyway, not bad. What else do we got here? Well, here's part 1 of the jewelry of the week. I'm just going to show you real quick because it was only a tiny little bit. So for $1, I got this Astro. Yeah, that comes in loud and clear, doesn't it? It's an Astro World sterling charm. Sorry, I had a little bite of peanut butter, and there's like little peanuts floating around my mouth right now. Peanuts. Anyway, so that was $1. That's worth about $10, $15. A little necklace here made of sterling, and a little pendant on there. Looks like some. Well, it says sterling plus 10K, so it's what's that? Black Hills gold. It kind of looks like. So that was $2 on that, and I don't know, 15, 20 bucks maybe. And what else? This little frog charm from Silver Moon Creations here. Just a little frog. So that's sterling as well, and that was 50 cents on that. So that's it for the jewelry, except for what I'm about to show you here. So this was my gift of the week, I'll call it, because it was given to me. I asked about it, and the lady said, well, and it was an older gal, so I'll do my older gal voice. Well, Jim said if anybody's interested, just give it to him. Worst old lady voice ever. Anyway, so it was like a jewelry making kit, and I kind of looked through it just a little bit before I asked about it, and I found one little piece of sterling in there, so I thought, well, if there's one, there's got to be a few more, right? So I asked about it, and she said, oh, Jim said if anybody's... I already did that. So she gave it to me and said, okay, I'm interested, I'll take it. So she gave it to me. I didn't argue about the price. And here, I'll just show you real quick what's in it. Some of these guys, so I can see everything more clearly. A reel of heavy-duty bling chain that's not gold or silver or anything good like that, but and a container of connectors, and one of the cheapest loops I've ever seen in my life. And okay, this is where it got interesting as I sorted through the tray and got all the crap out of there. Also found, like, what do we got here? 25, 55. I got like 60 cents in money. They just gave me money. How about that? And a lot more. So, of course, these aren't going to show up very well. Maybe I'll just take a few pictures and insert them here so you can see what I'm talking about here. So some of these are marked sterling, and they're coated. Well, I just showed you them, so I don't have it here. I'll just hold them up because I've got nothing else to do with my hands. Anyway, so some of these are marked sterling on the back, and then they're plated in something that's not gold because they still register as a little bit magnetic when I put a magnet up to them. But some of them are not marked, and some of these are improperly marked. See, because there's one here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, right here. This guy right here says ½ an ounce on there. I weighed it. It's only like 1/4 of an ounce. So it's not only not marked sterling, it's not a ½ ounce. It's I don't know what it is. But I would imagine that about half of these are sterling. So that was free. And then here's some more pictures. So that was this bag of goods, and these are mostly all marked sterling. And as you can see, there's a lot of unicorns, ton of unicorns, and some rather bizarre looking moon and naked ladies on said moon. Up here, take a look. Yeah, so that's a better picture of that. Yeah, so anyway, just a lot of unicorns, and this pile right here of sterling was about 2 ounces. So I want to thank that lady and Jim. Jim wasn't the real name, it's just the name that I'm using because I don't remember exactly the name she said. But I'm going to thank her for giving me the lovely gift of about, I don't know, probably $60, $70 worth of sterling silver and free coins. Yeah, so that's it for the jewelry of the week, and then it quickly goes downhill. So yeah, I got this Ampex 456 great big aluminum pickup reel of some kind. Paid $1 for that, worth about maybe 10 or 15. And real quick, $5 worth of 45s here. These were a bunch of names that I hadn't heard of. Whoever heard of Simtek and Wiley? Not me. Whoever heard of DAPS, the Three Sounds? Not me. DAPS Group. The Festivals. Mickey and His Mice. Not a Disney thing, but well, I did hear of I know of Ike and Tina Turner. Who else we got here? We got the Trumans. We've got the Three Sounds again. We've got Joey Gilmore and Shirley and Lee and Roy C. and Frankie and the Spindles and the Magic Touch. Anyway, I got all those for $5 total. Just hoping for one of those lucky scratch ticket finds. Not there, but they're all worth around $5 to $10. So overall, not a bad find. And what I think is the last find of the week I get to show you is a Flightcom Navigators, Aviators headset here. Pretty sure they work because I was told they did. And they seem to be in really good shape. There's no model on it that I could find, no model number, so I don't know exactly what they're worth, but somewhere between, I don't know, $20 to $30, maybe a little more if I can figure out exactly what set it is. But I paid $5 for that, and like I said, that's it for the week. So not a super fantastic week, but it was okay for going out just a day and a half. I did get out a little bit on Saturday. I didn't think I was going to get out, but I did for a little bit and found a few things. So anyway, this Saturday, this Friday, weather permitting, we'll get out both days. The pendulum is still like swinging this way towards the bad and the slow, not many yard sales things. Still looking for the sweep. Everybody's back in town. Everybody's going to school. Everybody's thinking about winter. They got to clean out their garage, and they've got to sell some stuff. So hopefully this will be a good weekend. Anyway, I guess we'll find out in a couple days. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned for updates on a few things that sold last week, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.